Like,
I get what you're saying.
These
they're
like
fucking,
the fact that these are like, that's what I do. I want to be able to get a sound system like that where it's just like I could stack some subs, bring in that like festival quality sound, but it's like you don't have to spend $200-$300 on a ticket. Like you can come down to where your local low end show, your local retrospect show, and like vibe, and it's like all of a sudden like you get an experience that's almost as good as like EDC or something like that, but in a smaller package. Like that's my goal. And
the best speaker brand experience I ever had was EDC fucking PK sound.
Oh, PK. Oh, that's a good
God,
one. That's
dude,
a good one too. See, okay, I'm debating because the subs that they use, the PK subs, they're like competitors with the Bass Boss.
Oh, okay.
So and I've actually hit up both companies, kind of like inquiring about the prices. They're the exact same price, so I'm just. It's hard because I hear PK.
You've heard PK, you know,
but
and you've heard Bass Boss.
And I've heard Bass Boss.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: I haven't heard Bass Boss in a festival setting, but I haven't heard PK in a small setting.
Okay.
See what I mean? So that's the hard part. I don't know what to do because it's kind of like, yeah, the Bass Boss sounds good in a small setting, but I need to still be able to see it stress test in like an open something big.
Open, yeah. The acoustics and like the.
It changes. It changes so much.
Yeah.
And then same thing with PK. I remember Hard Summer 2017. Yeah, 2017 here in Fontana. The first time they had it back in Fontana. They had the PK sound system, and it sounded off, and the reason why I say it sounded off was because the highs were too low, and then they just cranked the subs way too much.
So all you heard was
and the highs were just barely.
The highs were just like muffled as
exactly.
fuck.
So it's kind of like maybe that was on the engineer that was like mixing like the sound in charge of the front of the house.
At that point you gotta just like don't really know like if it was speakers or if it's like the front of house
exactly.
who's like doesn't know what to do.
It's hard. It's hard to gauge, but then it's like I hear the quality and it's like it still sounds really good. So now it's like, how will that PK quality in the festival translate, for example, like in a small like club for 500-600 people? So it's kind of like it's hard because it's a lot of money. It's an investment. So it's kind of like I don't want to make a bad purchase and like fuck it all up, There's that. That's as far as sound system goes. I feel like right now that's the main thing I want to focus on, the sound system, because you can have the fancy lighting, you can have video walls and all that stuff, but if you don't have a good sound system that makes your body move just because of how good it sounds, it's not worth anything, you know what I mean? And then after the sound system, the goal is to get a video wall a little bit more so we can get like actual like legit visuals that like look good
instead of it being like on a projector.
Exactly. Like projectors, I don't bash them because they work and they're cheap. They work. They get it done. They get it done. But obviously once you start playing in the game like that with the rentals and like providing value to not even like entertainment companies but also like corporate companies, they have like meetings and all that stuff, you have a nice video wall to put up their PowerPoints and stuff like that. That's good money.
They'll rent you out,
exactly. So that's the way I'm approaching it. As far that's like the second thing, the video wall. And
you be on your stuff, dude. even like mixing gear, you got Nexus.
Oh, you got the CDJs. Oh, that one took me so long. Honestly, I feel like
setup. Star Wars themed, right?
Well, more honestly, I just like that